report of yesterday now, you're reading?
No,
No, I'm asking, which one are you reading? Report for yesterday?
No, it's not for yesterday.
Daily report for the 17th?
Yes, 17th.
Okay. Continue.
It can seem,
No, I wanted to be sure what you're reading.
Oh, yes. Okay. 2 days ago, I woke up at 5 o'clock, prayed to the Lord for about 13 minutes.
13.
13.
Okay, 13.
13 minutes. Made up my bed and lift my mosquito net. Lifted my mosquito net. I went into the bathroom, brushed my teeth. Took a bath. Wiped my body and eased myself. I went to the living room, greeted everybody. I got out, swept the yard, hurriedly cooked breakfast and served my nephews. After I finished, I told my mother to also take a shower. I told my mother to also take a shower before we went to the hospital. We got out, arrived at the road, took a taxi at Terminus Nicolas Barré, where the hospital is situated. Inside the hospital, we went to the reception to take informations. My mother had already consulted a doctor. A few days earlier, and my mother had already consulted a doctor a few days earlier, and he
prescribed some tests. Prescribed many
tests. He prescribed many tests. Among which were urease, point d'interrogation. Understand like that? It's the test for to know if kidney is
it's functioning.
Good health.
Okay.
Yes. To detect the kidney disease, among which were urea, blood sugar, and electrocardiogram. We had already done these medical examinations. We wanted to know what to do in this case. Wait for a doctor directly in front of his office, or wait for him at the reception. The woman who received
who received
us told us to take a number and wait for our turn to take the la correction est grave.
To take my mother's first parameters. To take
my mother's first parameters. Before we could go to the doctor's office, the doctor was supposed to come at 30 past 8 a.m.
30 minutes past.
30 minutes past 8 a.m.
Or you say 8:30, come at 8:30, or 30 minutes past
30 minutes past 8 a.m. But at 30 minutes past 10 a.m. he was not even there. When I saw this, I told my mother that I had left her there. I told my mother that I had left her there.
I will leave her there. I will leave her there. Okay.
That I had left parce que je devrais la laisser. I had left her there because I had an important transaction to carry out for my brother-in-law and his son-in-law. She told me that she could go back alone, and that I could leave. I went out of the hospital, crossed the road, took a taxi to Mesamelo, roundabout. Mesamelo first, roundabout. I greeted the guard, entered the bank, greeted the people that I found there, and asked to a worker what to do to negotiate money.
Reimburse.
J'écris ça après quoi. I found there and asked a worker what to do to deposit money reimburse.
No, you will pronounce rembourser. That's something that reimburse is rembourser. Okay, continue.
What to do to deposit money.
Okay.
I collected a deposit slip, filled it, went to the counter and gave it to the teller. She gave me 2 receipts. I signed receipts. I signed them and gave them back to her. She gave me back 1 receipt. I left the bank premises. Ça veut dire que j'ai laissé un charge.
Tu as laissé un, non? On t'a donné 2 reçus. Tu as laissé un. Banque premises, c'est lieu. Quitter les lieux, non?
Maintenant je comprends. I left the bank premises, crossed the road, took a taxi for the Minnesota. I went to my house, greeted everybody, called my mother to know if the doctor had finally come. She said yes and told me she was in a taxi to return home. I rested and ate some food. after I fell asleep on the sofa.
What did you eat?
Doctor, that your day ended like a joke. So as you fell asleep on the sofa, that's how you slept.
I was not sleep.
That report I read it all. So yes, finish the report. See, she fell asleep on the sofa. Full stop.
I am hungry. I am hungry.
Now, that's why you didn't complete it. Please, what is this?
I cannot complete it now.
Okay, you will keep it now again.
I will complete after.
Okay, no problem. See you on Monday.
I was
Tired. This morning.
This morning, because I did it this morning. I was tired this morning.
Doctor was up at 3 o'clock. See, we'll invoke, we'll split the language.
Je me suis réveillée à 3h30.
But that's normal now.
Yes.
You see, this man, whether you like it or not, these people, you are waiting for them at 5, they wake up at 8. Yeah, they are big people. Look at her, she wakes up at 2 to do my father. Don't go and sleep.